A pen. So yeah, fill out that sheet. That's easy. All right. Welcome back once again. Mark and Tarsi here with you for our third and final game of the night for us.
Yes.
But I'll tell you what, it's been fun.
Yep.
This time we're going to be looking at Team Brick Alberta and the Manitoba Junior Ice. So two American teams we just finished, two Canadian teams we're going to watch right now. And here comes Team Brick Alberta. Again, announcer Marty Enochson hypes them up and sends them out, gives them the big announcement, and off they go. So, two brand new teams. I haven't seen either one of these teams play yet. We did have the chance to see Minnesota twice today. They went 1-1 on the day after they beat Chicago 3-1 there. But honestly, been some really good hockey so far.
Yeah, just unbelievable hockey. You know, if a person hears the age group of these kids, they're like, oh, that's not going to be fun hockey to watch. Well, man, you are missing out on something really special because these kids can play. You just think of the NHL, but littler. No, but in all seriousness, these kids are out here for a reason because they do know how to play hockey and they got that passion. And like you said before, you know, they're out here because they enjoy it. It's, you know, if you're not enjoying it, you know, why be here? And you just see the smiles and the looks of these kids.
Yeah, here for the love of the game. I will say it again and again. I've said it probably 10 times today, but again, new audience with each new team as well, so happy to say it. The kids are out here because they love hockey. They're out here because they get a chance to come and play in Edmonton in front of family and friends. They're out here because we're able to send this back home to people that maybe can't travel with still the remnants of a pandemic finishing up. And for some people, who knows, maybe there's people stuck in airports across this country with what's going on watching us here. We are so happy we're able to bring this to you and watch these teams play some hockey. So again, it's Manitoba. It's the Team Brick Alberta. So basically the home team, I guess, is how it would be. And we've got a good crowd up here at the Starbucks up and across the way. You can see that is the Starbucks up there here at West Edmonton Mall. So they're going to come out here, family and friends cheering them on, basic mall patrons cheering them on as well. That's one of the cool things about being here at West Edmonton Mall is the fact that anybody out here as a tourist, as a shopper, as a resident who's out here looking for something specific, they can come and watch these teams play hockey as well. And the kids love the audiences.
Yes, yeah, they certainly do. They play for their parents, their grandparents, their aunts, their uncles, and for the people that are here. You know, like they know they're being watched. They know they're here for a reason. So they're not going to come out and just float around the ice. They're going to come out and give it their all and give it the very best they can. And it shows in every game. We've been here all day, and there hasn't been one game that hasn't been, you know, just who's going to end up on top. Even the last game, you know, there was ended up being a 2-goal difference, but hey, I've seen 10, 11, 12, 15 goal differences, and
yeah, it's been close, and I've seen a lot of 1-goal games today, and then the last one a little bit like Minnesota was up by 3 with just a couple minutes left. Chicago able to get that late goal, but honestly, it's so the parity here is very, very good among these teams, which is awesome, and it creates that competition, competitive spirit that they're all watching as well. So just looking out, I want to see kind of what everybody's wearing. It looks like Team Brick Alberta is wearing what would be Team Canada colors, possibly. Yeah, and of course, Manitoba, that looks like Winnipeg Ice jerseys. As a matter of fact, so from the Western Hockey League.
Absolutely.
So that is who, and they are the junior ice.
Yeah.
So hey, I guess it makes sense, you know. Eventually the light bulb. I don't know if you actually saw the light bulb happen here, but eventually it turns on for me. Oh yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah. Well, if you've been following along with us for the last 2 games, hey, thanks for sticking with us.
It's a very irreverent type of play-by-play that I like to do. I like to have fun with this again, and I said it last game, and I'll keep saying it. If they're out here to have fun, I'm going to have fun with them too. Yeah. We got some handshakes, fist bumps from Team Toronto, Toronto Pro Hockey as well. Yeah. So honestly, these kids love the fact that they're able to play for you at home or wherever you are watching. Through ASTV. It's just awesome to be able to be here to be a part of it as well as they go through their warm-up. Just a couple minutes left to go here until we get this game underway.
The sun is coming out.
It is. So that's last game it was not a factor. So we can talk about it a little bit. Now that the sun has moved a little more west, it's kind of showing on the other end of the ice. But it is a factor. So inside West Edmonton Mall, if you have not been here, I mean, anybody watching from the Brick Alberta, I'm guessing, has probably been here. Manitoba, maybe not as much. So inside this mall, this rink is under a huge glass dome, which during some storms the glass is broken and it's flooded. But so we've been good here the last few years. But what that creates, as you can see on the ice in the shot behind us, is the crosshatch pattern. Yeah. And there's a little bit of rhyme or reason to it, but it's got curves to it that kind of don't fill the corners. It's not the entire rink. So what that's going to do, on top of having to deal with seeing a puck through light, dark, there's going to be a shadow when the puck gets lifted off the ice as well. So to keep your focus for the goaltenders is going to be something, a big part of this game.
Yeah. It's the 6th player, I guess. No, it does make it challenging for goalies and players, of course. And if you notice, a lot of the kids will have black put underneath their eyes, and that's to take away the glare from the ice or to help take away the glare.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something you usually see football players playing outside with. But yeah, here inside this rink with the glass dome above us, it's obviously a factor. And so I guess we'll see how that plays into it. So far it hasn't been huge, but it's especially potent in the morning, in the early morning, so those early morning games. And then these evening games as we go through. Of course, we're in northern Alberta, so it stays later, a little bit later than in some other spots as well. As we get the national anthem, we'll be back. There you have it, the Canadian National Anthem. That'll be the only one we're playing as we got 2 Canadian teams here, and they're going to do their gift exchange.
Look at that.
So
unbelievable.
I see it looks like towels or T-shirts coming from Manitoba, and looks like bags of some sort going back from Alberta. Team Brick Alberta. Manitoba Junior Ice is who we have here this go round as they do the First Nations Treaty 6 acknowledgement here as well.
As we've talked about in our other games, you know, all the behind-the-scenes work that goes on here. One person we've forgotten to recognize is our producer, Cody Wall, who's stretching out his back right now because he deserves it. He has been here literally for 48 hours setting up, and then now making sure that we don't screw up or trying to fix our screw
If
ups.
we do, he fixes it. Yeah, that's basically how it goes.
So thank you, Cody, for helping make us look good anyways. I know it's tough. I guess impossible, really, but thank you.
Big crowd here for the home team, Team Brick Alberta. Both rings of the arena pretty much full.
Yes. Even with the cardboard cutouts.
Again, yeah, if you look at the shot, if you can see the shot as they pan past, you'll see that the jerseys, the off jerseys that the teams aren't wearing, are hung up on the nets on the other side. And these teams have the giant cardboard heads of the players as well, which is actually kind of awesome. So we know who's who as we go through it.
All right,
So it is Team Brick Alberta wearing the red and white, and the Manitoba Junior Ice wearing the black, blue, and silver. And we are off. Team Alberta, the home team. So they're wearing the lighter jerseys, and here comes Manitoba off the start. There's a quick shot. That one goes off a stick and way high.
Mom had her head covered, so.
Yeah, that's something again. So, again, we can mention it every single game, I think, because of the new audiences every time, Mark. But in behind the boards, there is netting. There is no netting right at the glass. So there's about 6 feet where you're going to see the spectators. And then in behind there is the netting to protect the people that are inside the mall from getting hit by errant pucks. So we have to keep our eyes peeled at all times as Team Brick Alberta comes in. On the right-hand side, as they battle along the near side wall, that is number 34, Luke Van Ways. Now Manitoba picks it up, and they are going to swing it around their net. And we're going to see some very Canadian hockey here as we go, Mark. Manitoba coming in. There is a long shot. That one goes wide. And it's going to squirt all the way out. Chudik's going to jump on it for Team Alberta. He gets to it at the end boards, not able to get any shots away. The battle continues. It comes back to Harvey. It hops over Harvey's stick right at the Zamboni door. So he swings it in. And we got a 2-on-1 battle. Chudik steps up and from the slot takes a shot, and that one goes up. Just misses our camera in behind the net.
That's
and falls into that dead zone in behind there.
I'll take this time to introduce our starting goalies for the Manitoba Junior Ice. Looks like number 35, Maddox Boulay. And for Team Alberta, number 40, Grayson Scriba. Your starting goalies.
All right, Alberta, you can hear the chant coming. That's actually from the Manitoba parents. They are the loudest cheering group thus far today, I think. All right, puck tied up inside the left side boards in Team Alberta's end. Swung around to the far side. Alberta gets on top of it. They're going to swing it out. That's going to come to number 91, Brody Antigiani. He's got it and sends it in deep and is going to go off on a change. That'll give Manitoba a chance. Now Denel is going to jump on top of it. That's Madden Denel. He comes in tight, fires a shot, and that one is stopped by the Manitoba goaltender, Maddox Boutet.
Boutet. That was... At first I thought that was an L, and I was going to say Boulay, but I think you are correct.
I believe it's Boutet, near as I can tell.
Yep.
Awesome French name out of Manitoba.
Yes. I apologize. Once again.
Hey, it's funny. You think you just get used to some names and then we're on to the next game, and so we got to learn everybody new once again.
Yeah.
That's fun. I love it.
It is. Yeah, it is.
And again, we've said it, we've talked about it earlier, Mark, but we're going to remember some of these names later because this is the future of hockey that we're watching here.
Absolutely.
If you look at the wall of fame that's played down there, there's a lot of major junior, junior A, college, and NHLers that have played in this tournament over the last 33-odd years.
Yep.
Manitoba fires it up into Team Brick Alberta's end. That is Jevon Morrison going back for it. Morrison skates up with it. He gets it on up to number 16, Jet Evans. Evans with it. Pokes it over to the near side. And now it gets knocked all over to the far wall. Justin Castongue there with it. He sends it around the boards. Manitoba on top of it. So far, two of the fastest skating teams we've seen. Pitts comes up with it. Just onside. He gets a shot in. That one is blockered away by number 40, Grayson Scriba.
I don't know if it's just the sunshine hitting these players, but Team Alberta looks pretty big. They look bigger than some of the other teams we've.
That's Alberta Farm Kids. Of course they are.
Yep. Or it's the sun blinding my eyes.
Yeah, well, it could be that too. All right, Manitoba with the puck in their own end. Alberta making a change. Sabourin is going to come up with it for Manitoba. He's going to fire a shot. That one is gloved down. It went right. The sun got into his eyes. You can tell that's exactly what happened. Manitoba comes back with it. Here's Jolitz with a shot, and it's stopped by the goaltender once again. Great stop by the Manitoba goaltender, Boutet. Now it's sent back down into the Alberta zone, and they are going to jump on top of it. That is Grayson Scriba, the goaltender, holding on for a whistle.
Yeah, poor Grayson there. He was fighting that sun. That was just at the right eye level, and good for him for getting a piece of that.
Puck swung around to the near side. Alberta is on it, and now coming out is Brody Antignani. Brody comes to the net, still with it. Now he gets pickpocketed just as he gets there, and Manitoba back with it. Williams up on the near side. He's going to fire it over to the right wing. That is Champagne. But they are offside by a half a step.
Champagne. Now there's a name.
That's a classy name, I would think.
That'll take you places. Well, we've been struggling with pronouncing a lot of the names, but if we are getting them wrong, please come and correct us.
All right. Manitoba sends it up to the end boards. Now it comes back to the point. There is a shot stopped in front. That was Damon Hyde that let that one fly from the point. Now Alberta with it. Hyde looks like kept it in, but not for very long. Alberta swings it out. Manitoba able to punch it back in right in front of the net. Alberta takes it back to center ice, dumps it in once again. A lot of back and forth hockey using the entire length of this arena so far today.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's Chudik up on the left-hand side.
I've been trying to differentiate, the styles of play, and I haven't been able to differentiate.
These two so far very similar. Here comes Forrestal up on the right-hand side, puts it into the middle. There's a shot from number 9, Justin Castongue, but that gets redirected to the corner.
Yeah, they're both aggressive, both fast.
And now battling for it. Comes back to the blue line. Held in there by number 4, Tyler O'Gorman. The battle in the corner happens once again. Manitoba gets it to the blue line, but not out. Now they're able to slide it just across. And coming back to grab it and take it back is number 91, Bo Sabourin. Pitts has it on his stick for a half a second. Now it's taken away, and out comes Cole Chudik one more time. He's going to dump it in and go off on a change. Chasing it down is Wyatt Jollies. Wyatt's got it in the corner. He sends it out front. That one is picked off by Manitoba. They send it back out against the wall. Pitts will take it from there. He lifts it up through the middle. Bouncing puck, knocked down. To the near side, there's a backhand. Loose puck in front. It goes off a body and inside the goal. There is Alberta's first goal. And it looks like it's going to go to number 11, Wyatt Jollies, as it went in off of him and got past the goaltender, Boutet.
Yep, Maddox Boutet was scrambling. He was there. He made the first save, but unfortunately, that puck came out and hit the body, not even the skate, the body, and of Juliet, was it? Juliet? And Maddox just could not.
Wyatt Jollies,
Jollies.
I believe. That's my guess. As Manitoba now down by 1. It's about 7 minutes here into this first period. Alberta gets the first goal. And they're pressing again. Up on the left-hand side is Jet Evans. It is Wyatt Jollies gets the goal. James Butterwick.
Number 91.
And Brody Antigadny. And Alberta once again with the pressure.
Keeping it in the zone.
Yeah, keep it in the zone once again. Manitoba a little bit back on their heels now. Harvey takes it for Alberta. Thought about shooting, then put it into the corner. Now Manitoba gets on top of it. Sends it out, but Harvey's going to step up and keep it there. Goes past Huberdeau. Cooper Bell there to grab it in behind the goal. He gets it taken off of his stick. Alberta trying to swing it out front once again. There's a chance. Wraparound shoots. Scores!
What a great wraparound.
Just honestly pushing it in from that far side. That's number 78, Artello Forrestal, I believe, that put that one in.
Yep. The whistle didn't go, and he just kept jamming till it went in.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to punch it past the goaltender.
Yep. So again, Boutet was there. He had his skate block in that path, but
and the official was right there too, so there was no mistaking that it went across that goal line.
Yes.
So 2-0 now, with 4 minutes left to go here in this first period. Alberta leading. There's a pass out front. Loose puck knocked down by Manitoba. They're going to get it out to the blue line and out.
Lots of game left, so.
Lots of game left, yeah. But Alberta comes hard once again. Here's a 2-on-1 chance. There's a shot stopped. That kind of rung off the melon of the goaltender.
Yeah, Boutet pointed to his mask to the ref.
Yeah. So it looks like Lane Huscroft got the assist on that goal as well. Alberta just keeps coming. They are pushing hard. They have a 2-0 lead, and they are saying that isn't even close to enough.
Yeah, Boutet going for a helmet repair there. Snap, I think. I know my son has that happen too, getting the headshots and snaps are flying off. And he's having to do some quick repairs during the game. But he's back in, ready to go.
No, he's been in the right spot. That first one was a funny bounce.
Yep. Next
and
one was
the second one was he made the first couple saves, but just too many chances.
Yeah.
They didn't get him cleared away. There's a shot from Manitoba.
Yep. Test and Scriba.
Alberta still coming out with it. It's number 98, Madden Dennell. Takes it into the right. Pushes it over to the left side corner. Manitoba swings it out from there. Alberta on top of it at center ice, and they are going to dump it back in one more time. They are changing fast too, Mark, so they've got fresh legs each and every time by the looks of things. Now, having said that, that means that they're going to be able to come up and push the puck, but can Manitoba jump on that, maybe catch them off guard on one of the changes?
Yep, and that's what's going to happen because, like you said, they are changing very quick.
There's Castonguay. Couldn't keep it in. It squirts out, but everybody cleared the zone, so he's able to grab it and dump it in deep. He's going to chase it there.
Okay, you talked about how hard the white numbers were to read.
These are worse.
These are worse. Because you can't even see the name tag.
Here's a chance out front, comes back to Harvey. Harvey shoots through traffic. That one hits a body in front and moves to the corner. Alberta still on top of it. That is number 9, Justin Castonguay. Puts it out into the face-off circle. Now it comes back to Harvey. Harvey goes cross ice. Here's a slap shot and stopped by Boutet, who will hang on. Nice little slap shot there from number 2, Kane Lindberg.
Yeah, it was at an angle where I couldn't see if there was actual bodies. It looked like there was at least 2 or 3 guys there. But Boutet tracked it all the way, saved it, got a whistle so everyone could change, fresh legs.
I just love to hear the parents and families and friends out there cheering for them too. That's so awesome.
Yep.
All right, Alberta with control in their own zone. Morrison sends it to the far side. Now it's picked up by Jollies. The first goal scorer, Manitoba, takes it back. Number 97, Brock Vodden, hits his knees. Couldn't keep up with it. And Alberta swings it out and dumps it back down the ice. No icing. As they come back, Manitoba gets it to the blue line, but honestly, stepping up there was Danault again to keep it in. Manitoba takes it back. Blazevic couldn't keep it in, but he gets it cross ice. What? There's only 1 minute left here in the first period. There's a shot towards the net. That one gets redirected.
I tell you.
That was one of the fastest periods I think we've played here today. All right, here comes Van Ways in on the right side. He's got a man in front. Danault all by himself shoots it wide. Gets it in behind the goal once again.
Another
wraparound attempt. That one is stopped this time. Comes back to Blazevic. Now to the near side, Evans. Evans through the middle, and that one is redirected out of the way by Manitoba. Now up comes you know what? Van Kemenade? I'm going to mess that name up all game, and I apologize for that one.
Van Kemenade.
Van Kemenade? You can put the emphasis on so many syllables in that name. All right, here comes Alberta as they step outside of the zone. 1-on-3 as the buzzer goes. One final shot of that period. So.
Did I fall asleep? Because
honestly, okay, so we started this game. That took about 20 minutes.
Wow. That was
basically
quick.
Yeah, it was a very, very fast first period. So we get now basically a 2-minute break as the teams quickly change ends, and they get a quick little pep talk from their coach.
And producer is going to get us some replay clips, hopefully.
All good. We'll let Cody do that. But honestly, this, not just in terms of time of that first period, Mark, that was a fast first period just to watch. These teams are back and forth.
Yep. The Canadians team this morning was fast. This compares to it, if not faster.
Well, I think it goes to show even the styles of hockey in Canada and how they change from Eastern Canada to Western Canada. This is very Western, Manitoba, Alberta.
Yep.
Very Western, open, long passes, breakouts, and a lot of speed.
Yeah, just grit. And watching Montreal Canadiens, finesse.
Yeah.
Right?
There you go. So, yeah, basically a quick 2-minute break is all that they get. There's 45 seconds left. The teams are going to switch ends. So 2-0 is where we're at. Alberta, Team Brick leading. And the Manitoba Junior Ice still yet to score. But honestly, Mark, what we've seen all day is one team will dominate the first. The other team, for whatever reason, will dominate the second. It's always a close game.
Always close.
So we'll see what happens here now.
See, the Manitoba's getting their guys riled up.
Well, so's Alberta. Everybody's, let's just make it loud in here, I think is kind of what they're going for.
Yeah. And we're not even holding up a sign saying applause or be loud.
Well, the puck drops and almost sits there, but now it's picked up by Alberta's Jet Evans, and he comes into the right side corner, tries to send it out front. That one gets redirected. Manitoba now jumps on it. Alberta, Danault. Danault is everywhere for these guys. Evans picks it up off of Danault and moves in past the defender. Sharp angle shot. That one gets stopped and sent out of the zone, but Alberta is going to get right back on top of it and send it back in. Then they're going to make that quick change that we talked about.
Yep. Quick changes, quick transitions. It's just a quick game.
That puck went through Butker and his defense partner, so that's going to be an icing call against Manitoba. And we will move it back down into the Manitoba zone.
I almost think the crowd's gotten bigger.
Honestly, I think it's families showing up. They found their parking spot.
Yeah.
That's one thing, West Ed Mall, it's always hard to find a parking spot. I think that's what so maybe they found their parking spot. They're in here. The crowd continues to grow for all of these guys out here playing this fast Canadian hockey. Alberta coughs it up, and there's a chance for Manitoba, but which Brick player is that got in front and is now feeling it? Blocked that shot, stays out there. That's number 2, Kane Lindberg. Stood up in front of a shot, took it, and is still out there watching his team. And you can tell he's hurting. He's only got one hand on his stick. I think he got hit in the ribs with that one. He's going to go off on a change now. As Alberta comes back.
No penalty being
tripped
called.
up. No. Just lost his own footing there. That's number 91, Brody Antigiani, who lost it. Manitoba comes out with it now up across the blue line. Team Manitoba Junior Ice. They get stopped. Puck gets sent to the outside. Jollies, who scored one of the 2 goals for Alberta here so far. Now Team Brick gets it in behind their net, and they're going to come away with it. There's Jollies. Leaves it back. Alberta keeping possession. Here comes Antigiani up on the right-hand side. Moves towards the net, tries to cut. Still has control. Turns away from a check. Puts it out front, and there is a fanned shot. Here comes Manitoba out in the other direction, but a pass cut off once again by Jollies as he sends it in deep.
Number 13, James Butterwick was right there for that one-timer, but the ice.
I got to look into Butterwick as well now, because now I'm talking about a parent possibly, or again, a guy I used to call in junior hockey 1,000 years ago who went by the name Butterwick. There can't be that many of them. They do, Team Alberta, though, own the puck right now. That is number 91, Brody Antigiani, going in. That goes towards the net, and now Boutet makes the stop. One of the Alberta players falls towards him, pushes him down a little bit, and so there's a little bit of talking after that play.
A little bit of swapping recipes maybe is what we're doing.
Still got to protect your goalie. I don't care what level of hockey you play. Face off inside the Manitoba zone. Here's Deneau with a shot. That one's kicked out by Boutet. And now it's in behind the goal once again. Alberta hard on with the pressure once again. Shot fired. Goes through the slot and over to the near side boards. Manitoba's going to pick it up from there and lift it out.
Possibility.
And now here's a chance as Yoden goes for tries to get to it, but couldn't get there quite fast enough. Alberta back on top of it. Swing it around to the far side. Huberdeau sends it in. There's Yoden with a shot, and that one hit a player and went off to the corner. Now Manitoba pressing. There's another shot, another one, and that one is stopped by the goaltender once again.
Grayson
yeah,
Scriba.
Grayson Scriba.
Yep. He's recording 4 shots that he's kept out of the net.
2-0 Team Brick. Alberta leads the Manitoba Junior Ice here in the second period after the fastest first period of day number 1.
Absolutely.
Manitoba wins the draw. Comes back, fired in, goes off of the leg of Tyler O'Gorman into the corner. Manitoba gets it back. Back to Bell. He winds up, fires. That shot's blocked. Comes to the middle. Alberta now may have a 2-on-1. Here's Castange. Comes in onside. Gets the pass in front. Shoots. Off the crossbar and comes out. So close.
Yep. A millimeter.
And here comes a 2-on-1 in the other direction. Pass over to the right side. That one's actually cut right off. Back Huberdeau keeps it in at the blue line. Swings it into the far corner. Pitts sends it out front. Nobody there. Huberdeau steps up. Dumps it into the corner. There is Pitts again. Bouncing puck. Held in at the blue line. Wrist shot. Hits a player in front. Moves off to the corner. And Alberta gets on top of it from there. That is number 9, Justin Castonguay, coming up with it again with the long strides as he powers his way in. He gets pickpocketed, though, and Manitoba now coming back with it.
Yeah, nice defensive move by number 11, Auger, for Manitoba Ice.
Oh, there's a high shot, and that one is gloved down by the goaltender Scriba, and he holds on. 2-0, 7:09 left to go here in the second period.
Shots on net, 4-8.
Team Brick leading in shots and on the scoreboard. Comes back to Auger. Gets the pass up on the left-hand side. Gaudette moving into the middle, but he couldn't get a pass from the outside. Alberta jumps on top of it once again. Wyatt Jollies. Now it's brought up and stopped by Auger right below us here, Mark. Auger is going to get on top of it as the pass gets stopped. Auger fires, and that one goes wide of the net. Now it's picked up by Brody Antigiani. He gets stopped up as he comes across the blue line. Manitoba takes it back, and it's bounced to the outside. Antigiani grabs onto that. Puck just comes across the blue line. Alberta keeps possession. Sends it up to Butterwick. He gets a shot away. That one redirected by the goaltender off to the corner. And we got a whistle in behind the play.
Didn't see what happened there.
I don't think it went out of play, but
no penalties. Oh.
oh, I got a break from talking for 2 seconds. That's what the whistle was for.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we got to give those guys a break.
All right, puck comes all the way out and all the way back. Lindbergh back to grab it for Alberta. And Alberta with their transition game comes back quick again, 3-on-3. There's a shot. That one's blockered down. Rebound to the slot. Shot, and that one's stopped again by Boutet.
Boutet with 2 great saves to keep that just a 2-goal game.
First off, that knuckleball shot from that far side, and then the funky rebound that came out as well.
Yep. Oh, he's holding his team in there.
Well, I mean, it's a 2-goal game. It is not a huge difference whatsoever.
Not at all.
2-0, Team Brick Alberta leads. Face off inside the Manitoba zone. And Manitoba is going to control off of the draw. Skated out. It's knocked back in by Alberta, and now the battle's along that far wall. Alberta comes up with it. Puck comes out of the blue line. That's fired in. It's offside, though. So Alberta's got to clear it out, and they do. Here's Van Kemenade. Gets it up to Sabrin. Now the battle right below us. Puck gets punched in past Huberdeau. Swung around to the far side. Alberta gets on top of it once again and will regain possession. Now it's in behind the Manitoba net. Digging for it there is Wyatt Jollies. Manitoba comes away with it. The junior ice get it out to center ice. And that's where it's taken by Tyler O'Gorman. He is turning away from checks all over the place. Now gets the pass away. Here comes Butterwick up the left-hand side. Butterwick to the face-off circle. Gets to the dot, fires it in. That goes off a skate and off the end boards.
Has Butterwick got a goal or just an assist?
Just an assist, I believe. Here comes Gaudette. He's got Vigier with him in front. There's a stop by the Alberta goaltender, and it squirts out. What an opportunity there, but Vigier didn't see it coming, and he skated right past it.
Scribe it with a great toe save there. But dangerous situation because that came right out in the slot. But
well, yeah, that rebound was right there, and Alberta able to slide it under the goaltender and get that whistle. Now off the face-off, Alberta's going to take it and jam it out. They're going to skate it up to the right side blue line and dump it in deep. Team Brick Alberta loses it. Here comes Manitoba now as they start their pass out of their zone. That's number 97, Brock Vodden. Vodden with a toe drag. Gets in behind the goal line, out front, shoots, and that one stopped. Rebound. They're still chopping away at it. Now in behind the net. Auger. He tries to get around to check, and Alberta's able to jump on top of it. Out of Vodden on the far side. He gives chase. A little over 3.5 minutes left here in the second period. Vigier grabs it, sends it out front, but that's knocked away. Now Gaudette. Trying to keep it in the danger zone, but Alberta's able to get on top of it, and they're going to come around with it now. That is Blazovic. Alberta turns it back. Manitoba gets on top of it, able to stop a clearing attempt. And now Alberta sends it out of the zone. All the way back is Bell. Long pass up front. Here is Van Kemenade. Now it's 3-on-3. There's a shot. That one hits the man in front. And now the battle goes off on the end boards. Alberta's going to come up with it. And they swing and turn it up ice real quick once again. Manitoba cuts them off. Here comes number 9, Williams. Williams up on the left wing. He gets a shot away, and that one is stopped by the goaltender, Scriba, and he holds on. This is pond hockey is what we're watching now. Back and forth.
Back and forth. Absolutely. And it's just a battle. There's puck battles everywhere. No one's giving up anything.
Those first and second passes out of the zones are awesome to watch too. They've been really good. All like for kids of this age. As the puck goes off the glass right below us here, that's Vigier. Battling for it. Chudik sends it up into the Manitoba zone, and Chudik is going to go off on a change. As you see, Mark, the sun has actually gone behind a cloud again, so we're back to normal white ice again as we get into this. Now Manitoba comes in, and that's offside, but they're not going to touch it. Oh, there it is. Now there's a touch. So
I'm able to get a good look at this puck here. That's a nice puck there. It'd be nice to collect and have here in the ASTV booth.
Well, you got to go digging for the one you missed in game number 1 today.
Yep.
It's down there somewhere.
See if it's a Minnesota puck.
All right, Alberta with control off of the face-off. Once again, they're going to come in, fire a shot towards the net. That's going to go wide off to the corner. It is jumped on there by James Butterwick. Butterwick battling for it. Still with the battle along the wall. Well, one of the Alberta players fell on top of it, able to get it out. And Manitoba comes away this time. The junior ice come up on the right-hand side. It is Van Kemenade, Beck Van Kemenade. Loses it in the end wall. Alberta's going to take it over and leave it behind their net. Now try to get some space and get out of their zone. Butterwick up with it. Center ice, he dumps it in, and giving chase is Antignani. Antignani is up on the end wall. He still got it. Sends it up front. There's a shot by Dano. He fires wide. Back down into the corner. Alberta still with control of this puck. That is Dano. Holding on to it into the face-off circle. And we're already on to the last minute of this second period. There's Bootker. Sends it cross ice. Now he's going to get it back. 2-0. Alberta leads. Less than a minute to play here. Next up is Evans. Evans comes in. Drops it back. Here's a chance. Weak shot through, and that one gets through, but it's stopped by Boutet. Now the puck comes out. Here is Williams with it. 1-on-1. 4 Alberta players back. Quickly to get on top of him and steal the puck. Champagne looking for it for Manitoba. There's a shot from the end. Oh, tip shot, scores. I don't know. Knocked down by a high stick.
Yep.
So that is no goal.
Yep.
No goal. What a tip. Honestly, if that was that stick down about 8 inches, that would have been a beautiful goal.
Beautiful goal. But it was definitely high stick.
Yeah, the officials, I mean, even the back official was like, I don't think so. And then she called it off, no goal right away.
Yeah. Yep.
But I mean, honestly, it shows Manitoba that, hey, guys, we still can do this. I mean, we can get a goal. We can get something past this guy, too. All right, Alberta. Well, there's another offside as they had one man in deep as they fired it in.
So the first two games this morning were very, very similar. Tied, 2-2 going into the third. These last two here been the exact same two.
Yeah, two-goal lead. Yeah.
Two-goal lead.
Alberta now pushing as they try to send it out front of the net. That one gets through everybody. Now turning and firing. There's another chance. Rebound. And the buzzer goes just as it was looking at a wide open net there. Once again, Butterwick standing on the doorstep with that one. So there you have it. After two periods, it's 2-0 in favor of Team Brick. Such a fast-paced game, Mark, back and forth. It has been, and Manitoba's keeping up, just behind 2 on the score clock. That's about as far as it goes.
Yep, for no other reason than the pucks went in and they didn't go in on the other side. It's both teams are playing fantastic, very even strength. Very fast, as you can see watching this hockey game. It's
well, now we get a little bit of an intermission of about 15 minutes as they clean the ice. So we are going to take a break and drink some water and have all that good stuff. We'll be back here from the Brick Invitational here on ASTV.
Welcome to Pilot Mountain Hockey Academy, your world-class academic and hockey training facility created to maximize each student's athletic and academic potential. Blackjack Stewart Arena, home of the Buffalo, is inside the 46,000 square foot complex, as well as a curling rink and other facilities. The students have a unique combination of successful, well-rounded education at Pilot Mountain Collegiate Institute and the professional hockey training in an encouraging community. The years of experience of on-ice coaching propel our students to the next level, both mentally and physically, in a professional environment.
All right, guys, welcome back. It is second intermission here of our third game here this afternoon at West Edmonton Mall's Ice Palace. Here for the Brick Invitational Hockey Tournament. 33rd year, 1990. This thing got underway. And right now, Team Brick leading 2-0 over the Manitoba Junior Ice here in this game. And honestly, Mark, this has been the fastest game that I've seen today so far. Both in time, because we haven't been playing that long.
I know. That
45 minutes, we got the first two periods over and done with. And on that first period was 20 minutes, if we're lucky.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And now we've just finished a 10-minute intermission, 15-minute intermission. They're just finishing up the flood, and away we go. So these two teams have been awesome to watch in terms of the speed and the skill and what we're seeing from both of them.
Yeah, there's literal no difference that way in the determination, speed, passing, aggressiveness, puck battles. You know, what else can you say? Like, they're just, we have some highlights here that we can go through and talk about that our awesome producer, Cody Wallace, gotten organized for us. Thank you,
I don't
Cody.
know what we'd do without Mr. Cody in the booth here. All right, this looks like our first goal, Cody. Is that what we're watching? Yeah, so what's going to come out? It's just going to bounce right off of Jolly's there, right off of his body, and you can see it didn't even cross the line that far.
Can we watch that one again, Cody? And
yeah, let's see if we can get that again. Great view. Okay, so yeah, you'll see the puck just, they're battling for it in behind the net. Jollies moves out front. That was, and sent it in past the goaltender. So that actually looked like a different goal, was it not? Because Jollies got hit in the body. That, I think, was our third goal, or a second goal, because that was the wraparound.
That was the wraparound. There was a push in, like a kick battle and then there was that deflection. Bring up another clip for us, Cody, and we'll just keep looking at him, and you'll see.
He's working on it. The producer furiously working. Okay, this is, the sun is still out at this one, so this is where Alberta gets their bounce, I believe. You get a shot in towards the goal. Yeah, it went right off of Jolly's leg and in. So that was that first goal. And that's, you talk about the bounces.
Yep.
That's exactly what Alberta got on that one, was a bounce that it hit Jolly's exactly right and went into the back of the net.
And Boutet didn't have a chance on that one. Didn't have a chance.
No, you think you make that first save or it's not going to be in danger and somebody's there, and all of a sudden it's you got a 1-0 score. But now here we are after two periods. Just want to say hi to First Round over on Bourbon Street. They're apparently watching us there. Good to see you guys. Thanks for having us up here as well. Just down the mall here at the Ice Palace. Good to see you guys.
Yeah.
So 15 minutes is what the third period is. First two periods, 12 minutes apiece. Third period is 15 minutes. What we're looking at so far for shots, too, and again, it kind of speaks to Alberta has kind of dominated the possession time again, but 12-7 is the shots on goal here as well.
Yes, yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how Manitoba is going to change things up coming out in the third period.
Let's see what the coaches talk to them about,
well,
inspired them.
You see they've got skill. You see they've got speed. It's been back and forth. And here we're going to hype them up and send them out.
I love that.
So it's very, very cool. If we haven't mentioned it to you in this broadcast, Marty Enochson, who is the longtime announcer of the Brick Invitational, hypes the team up, says, "Are you ready?" Gets them to scream, and then announces them almost instantly right over the loudspeakers and brings them onto the ice.
And then away they go.
It just adds to the experience for these kids that it's a little bit more than most tournaments they go to. You don't get the announcement. Most tournaments you go to, you know, you might have a rink announcer to announce the goals and assists and penalties, and that's about it.
Yeah.
But Marty's here playing the music, pumping everybody up. Kids loving it. And as Team Brick Alberta is now here, he's going to do the same for them.
And You have ASTV here.
Yeah. So they get to
Yeah.
play on television, so to speak.
Yeah. So thanks for anyone who's stayed with us, with Tarsi and Mark here.
The two Sasky boys.
Yep, doing our best.
It's funny because the Saskatchewan Junior Pats played last game. Now we're the two provinces on either side of Saskatchewan.
Yeah, yeah.
My current home province.
I wonder if that was planned.
It's entirely possible. Who knows?
Who
But-
knows?
All right,
Who
we
knows?
got 15 minutes on the clock. We have a 2-0 game here in favor of Team Brick Alberta. We have a loud cheering section for Team Manitoba. They even brought out pots and wooden spoons to beat on the spoons. Okay, that's like talk about noisemakers. Fantastic. We got Team Alberta, which is the home team for Team Brick Alberta, with a crowd all the way around, and we are back to our original ends once again as Team Brick Alberta fires it down far enough that it's icing
Icing.
into the Team Manitoba end.
Looks like the ice is still wet. Didn't get
In
it,
spots.
but drying quickly though.
It'll freeze quick. So we're going to have the face-off to the right of the goaltender, Grayson Scriba. And Alberta's going to jump on top of that right off of the draw. Out comes Van Ways. He gets to right below us here, and then it's pickpocketed and sent back into the Alberta end. Fired off the end boards. Alberta able to get it out, and then Vigier gets on top of it. Manitoba back with possession. As puck. See? That was
ready.
Marco Malbassa trying to kill us, I think. No, he tried to get it up off the glass.
And I think shaved my eyebrows in the process with the puck going by.
Yeah, we got to be careful here because there is no netting between the ice surface and us. Morrison takes it for Alberta on the point, fires it through. That hits a leg in front.
Great block shot.
And now it's picked up by Antignani. Now Manitoba gets on it and fires it hard right on the goaltender. And Scriba stops that one, then gives it up to Tyler O'Gorman, who sends it around to the far side. Again, there's the sun back, and you can actually feel
The
a
difference.
3-degree difference in here.
Yep.
If so, the sweating and the exertion that these kids are going to be feeling now here in this third period is going to be higher than it was last time. Unless, of course, a cloud comes back and blocks it out once again. Two players on top of each other in behind the Alberta net. Now it comes out to center ice.
And look at the sunshine in Scriba's eyes and shade and
Yeah,
Boutette's.
yeah. Scriba dealt with that in the first period as well.
Yeah.
Sabarin has it now for Manitoba. He's going to dump it in to the Alberta end. Team Brick Alberta brings it out. Some of that neutral zone play. Here's Chudik. Chips it up along the boards past Kastange. Manitoba is going to get on top of it. Number 27, Declan Champagne on the far side. Gets it up to Williams. Now it's taken by Kastange. Kastange gets it out, and he's going to go off on a change. Manitoba gets possession back. Puck rolls all the way back to the goaltender, Boutette. Now it's picked up at center ice by Alberta. That's number 64, Rocco Blazovic. On the far side, the battle now. Blazovic is down. Able to dig it free. Who's going to come up with it? Still, the battle back and forth in the skates right in front of the Manitoba bench. Now it's out. Finally squirts away, and Kane Lindberg is on top of it. He's going to throw it into the corner. It's going to ring around to the far side. Manitoba trying to jump on it there. Alberta will take it at neutral ice. Puck lifted to the boards right below us. Wobby pulls it up into the Alberta zone, and that's covered up by the goaltender Scriba, and he's going to hold it for the whistle. And we're already 3 minutes plus into this third period, Mark, and it's still 2-0.
Yep. Yeah, I imagine it'll stay that way for a bit because Both teams are digging in their heels and not wanting to give up anything.
There's a shot from Malbassa that's blocked. It goes back to Auger. He takes a shot from the high slot. Manitoba trying to get anything in on Scriba now. Here comes Alberta. Team Brick Alberta. There's a wrist shot fanned on it. That's Antignani. Now Manitoba gets it back. Bounces out right past Gaudette. He's going to take it up on the left side. Gaudette puts on the brakes, looking for some support. Nobody there. And Alberta's going to take it out. Antignani up on the right side. He's going to take it into the corner. Stop there. Turn it out front. Team was making a change. No red and white jerseys to be had. And now looks like we've got a penalty in behind the play. A slash. Antignani is going to the box.
The old sin bin. Well, it gives Manitoba the opportunity to lessen that lead and make it a one-goal game here.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. I repeat myself now and then. 2-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey. You think you're good, but 1 goal changes the entire complexion of this game.
Oh!
With Manitoba on the power play, there's a shot that goes wide. Now Auger takes it up on the far side. Auger able to knock it down. Manitoba trying to set it up. Hits over to the corner. There's a pickpocket. Now it's going to come back to Auger on the point again. Pitts trying to get it to Gaudette. That one is redirected, and now Alberta going to lift it down the ice.
Aggressive hockey.
Auger back to grab it. Tries to get around 1 defender. Now 2. It's stopped up, and Harvey sends it back down into the Manitoba end. Pitts picks it up about 8 feet inside that blue line. Gets tied up in the official skates. Manitoba will take it back. They're on the power play for the next minute 15. Harvey cuts off a breakout pass. There's a first pass on the other side to Pitts. Pitts loses it in the skates. Keeps up with it, though. Now here comes Manitoba. All of a sudden, 2, 3 in front. There's a shot, and that one goes high and wide.
I lost sight of the puck. I thought that went in.
Alberta sends it down ice. You can hear the cheering section.
Yeah.
Here's Huberdeau. Up on the right side, gets around 1 defender, looking to put it out front. Manitoba looking to set it up. There's Bell with a shot.
Oh,
just wide of that post.
Wide.
Bell looking for it again. Oh, kind of hops up on him this time. Now the bouncing puck, and we got another penalty coming. Well, it's going to be a hooking call to Evans by the looks of things. So does that mean now all of a sudden, no, it's coming to Wooden. My apologies. So we're going to even it up. We're going to skate 4-on-4 for 25 seconds. And then the Junior Ice are going to get a minute and a half of power play of their own. Pardon me.
Alberta.
The Brick is going to.
Yeah. It's all right. It's getting late in the day and long in the tooth. That's.
My age is showing. Butker puts it over to the right-hand side. 4-on-4 we're skating here. Wyatt Jollies, who has 1 goal today for Alberta already with the puck in the corner. Jollies holds on to it, turns away from a check, gets it back to Butker. Back to Jollies. Jollies winds up, hits Auger in front. Auger's feeling that one.
Yep.
Now it comes out to Butker. Butker holds up Van Kemene just enough.
Auger just getting off the ice now. Just
slow to get there.
Yep.
Here's Antignani once again into the slot. Antignani, dipsy doodling, gets over to the far side. Now it's picked up there by Cole Chudik. Back to the point, and it hops over a stick, and now we got a race for it. Getting all the way out of his crease to slow it down and get rid of that possible danger is Grayson Scriba, the goaltender.
Yep. Now the shoe's on the other foot. 5-on-4 now. Advantage for
107 for Team Brick here to be on the power play. The face-off, though, in their end. And they will control off of that draw. There's Castonguay firing it to the far side. Huberdeau grabs it there. Lifts it down the ice. Manitoba killing off a penalty. Lindbergh goes back for it. for Team Brick Alberta. There's a pass up through the middle. That's going to come all the way to Evans. Evans holds on to it, goes to the other point. There's a shot from the top of the circle, and that one is stopped by Boutet, and he will hang on for a whistle. 36 seconds left to go now in the power play for Team Brick Alberta.
So another scoreless second period. Same as the game just before this. And down to the wire for the third. But just over 7 minutes. No, just under 8 minutes.
Yeah, this one's going quick too.
Yeah.
Not a lot of whistles. There's been a couple of penalties. Alberta on the power play for the next 30 or so seconds. And they are going to hold it. Comes across to Bootker. Bootker moves around with it, sends it down into the face-off circle, right at the hash marks, along the wall, back to Bootker. Moves in, gets it over to Denol from the circle, shoots, and that one hits his own man in front. Well, it looks like that is number 10, Cole Chudik, who got the brunt of that one. He is hurting on his way off the ice, too. Chudik's going to move to the back of the bench and shake that one off. He's feeling it. Puck comes over to Jollies on the right-hand side. He gives chase into the corner. Swung around. There's Van Kemenade. Kemenade. Honestly, whatever, if I'm messing it up, I apologize. Dano comes at the blue line. Gets chipped up by Manitoba. Sabarin takes it. Comes across into the Alberta zone, and it's sent down to the end wall where it's picked up by Evans. Swung around to the far side. That is number 20.
Oh, into the bench. What?
No,
playing.
Maybe not. Play on.
Yep, play on.
Puck swung around. Bell's going to try and keep it in. Gets past Bell, and off it goes. Cooper Bell couldn't keep it in. Manitoba back in their own zone. Pitts. Sabarin on the near side. Hops over his stick. Now here's Blazovic. He's going to turn away from the opposing player. Alberta going to swing it around the other side. See if they can come out that way. And they're able to. There's James Butterwick up with it on the left-hand side. Butterwick gets to the blue line and is stopped there. Back comes Manitoba, but they overskated, so Alberta's going to fire it in deep. 6 minutes left to go here in the third period. 2-0 Team Brick Alberta leading. Blazovic picks it up right at the blue line and sends it in. Manitoba back for it. Now it's going to come up once again. Here come the ice. Vuden comes in, stays on side. Great move. There's a backhand. That one is blocked right in front by Jevin Morrison. Morrison stays with it and brings it out himself. Now he's going to go 1-on-2, 2-on-2. He's got Denol with him as well. Morrison with a shot, and that one goes wide of the net. Comes around to the blue line. Antignani keeps that one in. Evans couldn't get to it. Manitoba turns and fires it down ice. And that'll be an icing call once again. 5 minutes and 13 seconds left to go here in the third period. It is 2-0 in favor of Team Brick Alberta ahead of the Manitoba Junior Ice.
Yeah, it's been a solid game between these two Western teams. The home team, Alberta, up by 2.
And we got a timeout, 30 seconds, called by Team Brick Alberta. So a quick rest for the legs of these young men.
It's almost like we need a quick rest for us old men. Oh.
Well,
we're holding in there.
They're just going to get some X's and O's drawn up. I mean, it's still a close game. This is far from over. 5 minutes and 13 seconds left to go. And honestly, if Manitoba scores one time, the whole complexion of this game changes.
It all changes. Yep, everything changes.
But Team Alberta is keeping their foot on the gas, too. They haven't let anything up. Wyatt Jolly's taking the face-off. And Alberta's going to come up with it. Jolly's in the corner. As the digging battle continues, comes back to Harvey on the point. Harvey thought about shooting, fanned on it. There's Antignani. Back down to Jollies, to Antignani. Jumps off his stick, and Manitoba's going to take it now outside of the zone. They get up on the right-hand side. Is number 21, Nixon Gaudette. Alberta swings it out to center. And now in the middle of a change, nobody else got onto the ice, so there was no too many men. We've seen that happen a couple of times today, Mark.
Yes, we have.
Antignani moves into the middle. Gets a pass across, and now we got a 3-on-2 back in the other direction. Manitoba, Champagne to the middle. There's a shot. That one goes off of the shoulder of the goaltender and comes out to the blue line. Bell able to keep it in. Champagne couldn't keep it on his stick. Here comes Castonguay to the middle. Fires a shot. That one's redirected by the goaltender Boutet off to the corner. Manitoba picks it up from there. 4 minutes left to go here in the third period. And the puck is going to get all the way back down to the goaltender Grayson Scriba, who is sitting on a 2-0 lead right now.
Yes.
14 shots by Team Brick, 10 shots by Manitoba. So a lot of skating, and there hasn't been a ton of shots. There's particularly, like you said, Mark, second period, no score. Third period, no score thus far.
Yes.
There haven't been a ton of shots either.
No, there hasn't been. No, that's the only difference.
All right, Alberta coming in with 3 players. There's a shot towards the goal. That one's kicked out by Boutet. Alberta gets it right back. That's number 16, Jet Evans, who gets taken down. And there's going to be a tripping call coming against Manitoba. So with 3.5 minutes left, Manitoba takes a penalty. And Alberta is going to go on the power play.
Has this been the highest game in penalties, you'd think? Or am I just...
So, you know what? There's been a lot of penalties this time. At least it feels that way.
At least it feels that way.
Like when we have a stoppage in play, it's because there's a penalty. Here's Lindbergh. Alberta with the man advantage. 3:26 left to go. There's a pass out front. What a stop by Boutet. Great opportunity for Artello Forrestal. Number 78, but Boutet, right place, right time.
Oh, here we go.
Boutet has played well against an onslaught tonight as well.
Yes.
All right, Alberta still with control. There's a pass out front, tied up in some skates. And Manitoba able to clear the zone. 3 minutes left to go here in the third period. Manitoba with control in the neutral zone. Manitoba a man short for the next minute 15. As the puck goes up into the junior ice's territory, Bell goes back for it, gets it up to Auger. Auger is pickpocketed, and now here comes Alberta with a man out front. Antignani right all by himself, fanned on it.
Backdoor right there, but
Looking to put the final nail in the coffin, couldn't do it. But Alberta still with control. Here's Bootker.
And still dangerous in the game.
Evans gets it up to Antignani. Back to Evans. Evans fans on it. There's Antignani on the side. Evans scores!
Yep. Made the first save, Boutet did, and
I think he made the first, second, and third save.
yeah,
It was
true.
the fourth.
Yeah, it was the fourth one that went in. Yes, he was. He needed a little bit more protection there.
So there you go, Alberta now with a 3-0 lead. They fired and kept firing.
Yes, they did.
Got a power play goal. 2:16 left to go here in this game. Van Ways loses it. Champagne comes in for Manitoba, fires it in. There's a shot off the sideboards.
Kind of an odd bounce there.
Alberta gets back on top of it. There's Madden Dennell up into the corner. Followed there by Van Ways. Jet Evans, number 16, the goal scorer. Denol and Antignani are the two assists on that goal. 1:20 left to go. Here is Butker, has it for Alberta. Sends it up, Denol in the corner. And now Manitoba able to pull it out. Blazovic takes it for Team Brick Alberta and lifts it back in. A little bit too far behind center ice, though. They're going to call him on icing on that one. We have 1:03 left to go here in this third period. 3-0 Team Brick Alberta leads.
And stick around after the game. We'll be giving out the 3 stars to the top 3 players of this game.
And then you'll be rid of me until tomorrow morning.
Yeah, until tomorrow, yeah.
We get to come back and call some more teams tomorrow. There's the last minute of play here in the third period. And with a 3-0 score, most likely the game. Puck comes back, Auger fires, that hits a player in front, doesn't make it through.
Funny bounces, though.
As the battle goes on in the corner, here's another chance for Manitoba, and that one is stopped by Scriba, who's just done a phenomenal job here today for Team Brick Alberta.
Neither team given an inch, not giving up. You know, Team Manitoba down 3-0, you couldn't tell by the way they're playing. Not a chance.
All right, face off in the Alberta zone, 34 seconds left.
Oh.
And players down over on the far side. Auger has it hop over his stick, comes out, Bell back to help. There's Jolly, sends it up. Manitoba Champagne, there's a shot, but Alberta gets in front of it again. 11 seconds left to go. Back to Bell, who loses it, pops outside of the offensive zone. Gonna fire it back in, but that is offside. .1 seconds left to go here in this game. So we'll basically drop the puck and be done with it, Mark. And I got to say, Alberta showed us they're going to be a team to reckon with, I think, here in this tournament. There's a long shot to an open net. And there you go.
And that's it, 3-0. Big win for hometown Alberta Brick. Good job, boys. Pretty excited out there. Team Manitoba, of course, not so excited, but hey.
No, they played a good game. They are a good hockey team, plain and simple. They really are.
Absolutely.
Team Alberta got that early bounce off of Jollies, and it just took it from there. Like, jump on top of it and play strong, gentlemen.
But not once did I take a look out on the ice and think, oh, okay, well, Manitoba's giving up now.
Yeah.
Or, you know, that typical kind of, crud.
This was very, very good, and I mean, we've seen that in every game so far. It shows the sportsmanship that these young men have to come out here and after a battle like that one, back and forth, all that back and forth, all the skating, they're still shaking hands with the coaches, with the officials. You know, thank you guys for being a part of our game. Thanks for letting us be here.
Thank you. Yes.
It's just been kind of awesome. So now they're going to announce the 3 stars. Mark, you're going to go and interview them, I believe, is basically how it's going to go.
And then I got to eat.
All right. Well, we will see you in the morning, my friend. We're going to send Mark away just because I'm tired of him. We're going to get rid of him and get him over to the interview stand, and we'll interview our 3 stars. Marty will announce those in just a quick second. But
okay. Well, thanks, Darcy, and
thanks
Mark.
Everyone.
See you
in the morning.
See you all tomorrow.
As the team comes off, they're going to pull the 3 stars out, I believe, is how it goes, and then we will announce them, and away they go. And then Mark will do the interviews for the 3 young gentlemen who were the stars of this game. And honestly, both of these teams did such a great job. This was an exciting game to watch, period. It was back and forth. Use the whole ice and a lot and speed and some great passes and some really good shots all around. It just has been an excellent game to watch here by these 2 Western Canadian teams. So when the 3 stars are awarded, each one of them gets a trophy. The first star gets a trophy and a brick teddy bear as well. Nice little keepsakes for them to have from the tournament. And you might hear with Mark later, we did hear from earlier today that for some of these kids, this is the biggest tournament that they've ever played at. And I mean, if you're looking at it, you've got 14 teams per round robin. The top 6 teams are going to advance. And so a regulation win like Alberta just got gets you 3 points in your stack of points in your standings. So that's all we've seen today so far. Is here's the 3rd stars announcement. Number 11, Wyatt Jollies, who scored the first goal of the game, and apparently the game winner for Team Brick Alberta. He is our 3rd star.
Today's 2nd star from the Manitoba Junior Ice, number 11,
Mason Auger, number 11. Had a heck of a game out there for Manitoba, and the 1st star. And the goaltender, Grayson Scriba, number 40 with the shutout. He gets the 1st star for today. All right, so as the 3 have been announced, they're going to take a quick picture over in front of that brick backdrop, and then we are going to get some interviews on the go. Next up on the schedule, I'm just looking, 5:30, the BC Junior Canucks against the Boston Junior Bruins is who's going to be playing next. But now we've got Mark, as he's got the 3 stars ready. Oh, they got to get their pictures. Honestly, so much photography here as well the whole way through. All right, so now it looks like Mark is pretty much ready. He just needs to look at us, and he's good to go.
All right, welcome here to ASTV and to the end of the game between Team Alberta and Team Manitoba. Team Alberta was able to walk away with the win, but with me with one of the stars of the game. His name is Mason Auger. He's a defense, or Auger. Mason Auger from Manitoba Ice, and he's a defense. So, Mason, what do you think of the game so far?
The game was great. We battled, just let him come. But we played good.
From what we could see up there, you guys just were awesome. There's no difference between your teams. It's just bad bounces, and that's what happens in the game. You guys never gave up, and you looked really good up there. So, who inspires you when you're out on the ice?
Kale McCarr. I just like being offensive forward, and that just makes my game.
So is there any advice you could give to any of the other players out there on what to do while you're here at the tournament?
Just work hard. Always have your head up, and yeah, that's what you get.
And is there anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Not anyone yet, but hopefully someone soon.
Well, thank you very much for joining me. Good luck the rest of the tournament. All right. See you, Mason. All right. Next, we're going to have on the number 1 star, the goaltender with a shutout, Grayson Scriba. Just move over here a little bit, Grayson. Just make sure we're on camera. But Grayson Scriba, I think the first goalie of the tournament to get a shutout. Wow. How does that feel?
Feels really good. I'm really happy. This is my dream since I was a kid.
How long have you been preparing for this?
2 years.
2 years. Wow. So you wanted this, and you just went after it and got it, and ended up being the first goalie to get a shutout in this tournament. I guess this year, anyways. And who inspires you when you're out on the ice?
My mom, my dad, my Auntie Jay. Yeah.
Is there any advice to any of the other goalies out here at the tournament that you'd like to give?
If you're a goalie, just have fun and enjoy the moment.
Okay, well, thanks very much, and good luck in the rest of the tournament. All right, next up, I got number 2 star. His name is, I just want to get it right, Wyatt Jollies or Jollies? Jollies. Okay, Wyatt Jollies from Team Alberta. Wow, you were almost in every play that was going on out there. When we were watching Team Alberta, we're saying Wyatt's name a lot out there. You were making a difference for your team out there. What kind of advice can you give to the other players that are out there?
Just work hard and have fun.
And what do you think of the tournament so far?
Good.
And how long have you been preparing for this tournament?
A long time.
Yes, a long time. And there's a reason why you're here, because you have been preparing. Good job. Is there anyone I want to give a shout out to?
Keen Limber
And who inspires you when you're on the ice?
in NHL. Alex Ovechkin.
Good choice, good choice. Okay, well, thanks for coming. Luck for the rest of the tournament, and we hope to have you back. All right, go celebrate with your team. All right, this has been Mark Kincaid with AS